Hi, my name is Raven Gillus, and I'll be doing my second campaign analysis on Nike's Dream Crazy ad campaign. The successful Nike campaign was released in September of 2018. It featured former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick as a part of its 30th anniversary of the Just Do It campaign. Its intent was to enhance firm image and reaffirm brand values and positioning. The campaign first began with a tweet from Kaepernick himself, including the hashtag #JustDoIt in celebration of its 30 years. This campaign was all about hype and making conversations happen, so this really reinforced the idea of having conversations specifically online about social injustice, Kaepernick, and how it pertains to Nike's values. The print ads had a clear message, with Kaepernick's face in black and white spread all throughout the full billboard. This really emphasized Kaepernick's partnership with Nike, and it made for a very simple and recognizable ad. The campaign was also released with a 2-minute commercial, and we'll take a look at that. For the means and chain, the product attributes of Nike include athletic footwear, apparel, sports equipment, and accessories with benefits like self-confidence and enhancing athletic performance for the consumer. In the executional framework, there's a fantasy approach where Kaepernick's voiceover speaks to someone imagining themselves aiming not just for the sky but for the stars and beyond. The commercial also features athletes such as Serena Williams and LeBron James who break barriers and are at pinnacles in their careers to show the audience role models of who they can aspire to be athletically. Colin Kaepernick protested against African American inequality in America, where he kneeled during the national anthem of his games. He also hasn't played in the NFL since 2016, and this is definitely a leverage point because Nike's association and sponsorship with Kaepernick, along with the tagline, believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything, really connects with the customer whose personal values do align with having strong beliefs, whether it's in against inequalities, police brutality, or any other social justice topics. The personal values include personal accomplishment, purpose, commitment, passion, and self-fulfillment. For the creative brief, the objective is to persuade the audience to not just believe in something, but also believe that Nike is a company that believes in something bigger than their own brand. They wanted to enhance a firm image and reinforce their alignment with activism through athleticism. The target market is 18 to 29-year-olds who are young male athletes and who are engaged on social networks. The Gen Z and Millennial generation are known to take firm stances, especially on social networking platforms where conversations about social issues are definitely encouraged. Nike wanted to target those people that want to be great in sports or are sports fanatics as well. The message theme here is for the audience to find the stories of the superstar athletes featured in the campaign aspirational, to overcome the adversity you're faced with, and to believe in yourself or something bigger than you beyond what you can see, specifically to reach heights in sports. The support comes from the clips of star athletes that go against the odds and the strong tagline. The constraints include Nike's logo. A music appeal was present with composer Dustin O'Halloran's We Move Lightly. There is a simplicity and optimism in this classical piece as it propels the message forward as the music crescendos towards the end. Classical music is often used to make a statement and it emphasizes the words on the ad or that are being spoken. The composer's music is also featured in the film The Hate You Give, which is about racial tensions and police brutality that was upcoming at the time of the Nike ad release. And the music of O'Halloran can create a linkage between the social message of the Fox film The Hate You Give and the Nike ad for the consumer. Also, there is an emotional appeal present as it pulls on strong feelings of optimism, empowerment, accomplishment, and feeling inspired. The strong social justice topic and having athletes that consumers idolize in the ad makes them feel strongly about the Nike brand, whether they actually agree with the ad's messaging or not. The ad definitely had a affective message strategy, and it purposely connects to customers' personal values that are shared by Nike through the images of the disabled wrestler to the football player with one hand. It shows that they believed in themselves and believed in their sport so much that this conviction took them to heights that are further than they could imagine. Nike is specifically speaking to the values and feelings of their target market. While the campaign was considered controversial for its messaging and for featuring Kaepernick, it set out to connect with a particular audience of people that are progressive in their ideals. Kaepernick is more identifiable with outspoken athletic greats who stood up for something they believed in, even if they had to sacrifice a lot, arguably compared to Muhammad Ali. Those that connect with this ad can most likely form an affinity for the brand and be more brand loyal. Colin Kaepernick led the campaign, which associates the brand with his cause. The other top athletes shown, although they were not direct spokespeople, were still featured intentionally and have contracts with Nike, so customers can connect Nike with those top performing athletes. Kaepernick adds to the overall message of customers being inspired to dream crazy and become athletic greats. Also, to show that believing in something and sacrificing everything is ultimately worth it. In terms of the effectiveness of the campaign, the theme, messaging, and style are all cohesive in the social media, print ad, and commercial content. Nike is a leader in sportswear and has quite a bit of big competitors, but their values do set them apart from the rest, and the messaging was clear and consistent throughout the campaign. The duration of the commercial was about 2 minutes. That was short and simple. Also, the actual promotion of the campaign was also short term. The fact that this was a big conversation starter and discussions about the ad continued on social media for months made the campaign live on even longer. The Nike mantra, just do it, the campaign name, Dream Crazy, and the tagline, Believe in Something, are all straightforward and powerful. And the simplicity of Kaepernick's face in black and white with the tagline made the ads easily identifiable too. The tagline would have been clearly effective with just believe in something, but Nike really hits on the fact that this campaign is a partnership with Colin Kaepernick, and they want to make that connection to their values and his values as well. So the even if it means sacrificing everything does speak to that. Nike wanted to speak to timely social issues for those customers specifically that would support and appreciate a brand for their strong stance. And even though this was a controversial move for the brand, in their own words, they just did it, but with effective strategy and intention.